Hi, I'm Jonathan Fox, co-chair of the corporate department here at Kelleher & Holland, and I'm here with our corporate paralegal, Carol Kragel. And we're here today to talk about the Corporate Transparency Act.
So this Corporate Transparency Act is an anti-terrorism measure set up by U.S. Congress back in 2021, and it's designed to crack down on money laundering and terrorism, mainly by cracking down on small shell companies. The purpose of the act is to provide transparency regarding the ownership of U.S. businesses. So the Corporate Transparency Act will require small companies to report both on the company itself and on the individual owners of that company. The individual owners will be required to report personal information about themselves as the owner of the company.
And by small companies, we're talking about companies with fewer than 21 employees and less than $5 million in gross sales. It's important to understand that when we're talking about small businesses, we're including in that corporations, limited liability companies, and limited partnerships, even if the entity is primarily inactive or acts as a holding company for things like real estate or other companies. And by ownership, it's not just the shareholders or the members of the limited liability company or the partners of the partnership. It can be those that exert substantial control over certain aspects of the business. It can be even those that have a beneficial interest in the business, and it can be trusts that may have ownership interests in the business. So you can't just look at who the owners are, but you're also going to have to know who the officers and the directors are and who might be an owner later on down the line. That can include individuals that have options to buy into the companies. It can be individuals who have warrants that they can exercise at a later date.
Information that will need to be reported by every beneficial owner includes that owner's full legal name, your residential address, your date of birth, and you will also be required to upload a copy of a photo ID, such as a driver's license or a passport. That's for owners. You will need to report similar information for the reporting company as well.
If you fail to comply, and ignorance of the law is no excuse, and your failure to comply is considered to be willful, you could be penalized as much as $500 per day, up to $10,000 total, and there may be some criminal penalties as well. It's important to know that the Corporate Transparency Act becomes effective January 1st.
So for any company that is currently existing prior to the end of 2023, those companies will have 1 year, so till the end of 2024, to report.
So when you're forming a new entity after the 1st of January of next year, make sure that you have gathered all of the personal information that Carol mentioned a few minutes ago. The corporate transparency rules are numerous, complex, and highly fact-intensive. You need the assistance of good counsel to make sure that you comply. Kelleher & Holland is here to help. Feel free to give our CTA hotline a call at 847-881-3467 or contact us on our website at www.kelleherholland.com.